We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Andrew McCutchen, one of the league's best hitters, looks to gain ground in the chase for a National League batting title. First pitch is next. Travis Wood is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Here's Peter Borges standing in. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Peter Borges.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Wood is there, and he has it for the out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title. First pitch on its way. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Dero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Davis is there, and the side is retired. Francisco Liriano will be on the mound for the Buccos. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Striding into the box, Freddie Clemens. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Ready now, Carlos Lugo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now a look to first by Liriano. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. The 1-0 home. Is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1-1.
The 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Borges on the run. Makes the play, 1 away. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I'm a bit worried about the second hitter. He had only 1 home run last month, so if you're looking at a guy in the middle of the order with just 1 homer, your team's not going to score a lot of runs. He's got to turn on the power in this lineup if this team wants to have any success at all.
Stepping up now, Javier Baez. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Clemens leads off first with 1 away. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
1 strike.
And this is on the ground, is short. Could be 2. Rutledge relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Digging in, Andrew McCutchen. And as the season nears an end, he currently leads the league in runs batted in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Takes this the other way to right. And that will be a base hit here for Santana.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Here's Eric Ibar now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Comes set with the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
0-2.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Jordan Pacheco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Junior Lake. He'll do battle with Francisco Liriano to get the inning underway. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Full count, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stanton has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather. Pick it and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now at the plate, Adam Frazier. Here's the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In the air out to right. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. Looks like Leary. Standing in, Josh Rutledge. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. Popped him up. Frazier has a play. He's got it 1 away. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
3rd inning, no score to this point. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. Striding in once again, Peter Borges. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
2 strikes or not.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. A little low. It's 2-2. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. And Castro will make the catch, and that ends the inning. In now, Cole Laird.
Leading off for the Cubs, right fielder, Cole Laird.
Here comes the first pitch. Change up in for a strike. high fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it. 1 out. At the plate, Taylor Davis. First delivery to him on the way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now the Cubs pitcher, Travis Wood. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. He's set. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second. Digging in for his second at-bat, Freddie Clemens. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And the runner's breaking for third. Strike called. Now the throw down. Behind the runner to second. Has a look. Now the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Settling in now, number 23. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
0-1 the count. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Striding in, Giancarlo Stanton. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
1-1 the count. Here's the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. A cold strike on the inside corner. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Turned on down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And another foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled off. Now the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there. Out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Here comes the first pitch. There goes the runner. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Lake. And that retires the side. Pirates leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now in the box, Carlos Lugo. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Carlos Lugo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right in the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Lugo makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Grounded down the third baseline, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Now at the plate, Javier Baez. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. The next Cub up, Junior Lake. He's set, and the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Standing in, Starlin Castro. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
1-1 the count now. Lugo, the runner at third. Baez on second. Lake on at first with nobody out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout. And at worst...
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan. But when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to the plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
Into the box, Adam Frazier. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In now, Paul Laird. As he'll lift it up in the air, this is back behind second. Therefore, it is Rutledge, and there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Taylor Davis, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Liriano sets. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Now the 1-0. Line to the right side. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box now, Travis Wood. No balls and a strike to count. And they're runners at the corners now. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits. 2 costly errors and a couple of men left. Here's Eric Ibar now.
Leading off for the Pirates, shortstop, Eric Ibar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here. Well, this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Way out in front.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Tried a change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2 and 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. At the plate, Jordan Pacheco. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's
a ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
A ball and a strike. Way in front of a great slider that time.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Clemens on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Freddie Clemens. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
1 and 2.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Carlos Lugo. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Now a look to first by Liriano, and he'll get back in safely. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Runners on the move for second. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. He's running again, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Junior Lake.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Junior Lake. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. From the stretch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The shortstop, number 13, Starlin Castro.
Into the box now, Starlin Castro, coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. Liriano sets. First pitch on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
0-1, here it comes. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Next offering from Liriano will make an even 70 pitches thus far. Another 1-2 delivery. Popped him up. Rutledge is under it, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Neil Walker will come on now as a pinch hitter, so that'll spell the end for Francisco Liriano.
Neil Walker.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Peter Borges 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Starling Marte will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball here. 0-1. That batting average still well up there to begin play. 13 home runs and 69 runs batted in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Laird has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 23,
Coming to the plate now, number 23. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one just missed outside. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Hard hit toward the hole. Backhanded in shallow left by Castro. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, D-Roll, that's great hustle out of the box right there. The shortstop has to go deep in the hole to make the play, but he was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Yeah, perfect placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come unglued with a throw to first base. You can use the Derek Jeter, try and jump throw, but I didn't think he was going to get him either way.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Lake going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail it here 3-0. Starling Marte will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 6, Starling Marte.
Vance Worley will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. So stepping in, Adam Frazier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Adam Frazier.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Marte is under it. 1 out.
Up next for the Cubs.
Stepping in, Cole Laird.
Cole Laird.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Standing in now, Taylor Davis. 1-0 the count. A ball and a strike. Two and 1. 3-1. Laird, the runner at second with 1 away. There's a strike.
3-2.
bouncer up the middle. There's Ibar, and there's out number 2. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Travis Wood. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Way in front of that fastball. To third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. It's the Cubs 3 and the Pirates nothing. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Hot shot on the ground to short. Oh, and that's knocked down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Up next for the Buccos, Eric Ibar. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
0-1, here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box, Jordan Pacheco, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Popped him up. Frazier is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 14, second baseman.
Stepping into the box, Josh Rutledge. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here comes the first pitch. Hit to third. Reined in. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. Still down 3-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Freddie Clemens. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Clemens.
First pitch on its way. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. One ball, one strike to count.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
And this is popped up back behind second, and Ibar will put this one away for the first out.
Up next for the Cubs.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Lugo. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A late swing at a slider for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez.
Javier Baez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 3-0. Jose Reyes is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 7, Jose Reyes.
Pablo Rios He's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Fans, a reminder that our homestand continues here tomorrow afternoon with another ball game against the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. So striding in, Starling Marte. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Laird is there. 2 down.
Now back, number 23.
Ready once again, number 23. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Pedro Alvarez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Pedro Alvarez.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. He'll enter play with an average of .311 with 47 homers and 122 RBIs. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
3-0 to him now. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Giancarlo Stanton now, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1 count and the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. Pedro Alvarez is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 24, Pedro Alvarez.
Lewis Holman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Holman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Junior Lake.
Leading off for the Cubs, left fielder, Junior Lake. Hey, Cub fans, be sure to order yourself a subscription to the Chicago Cubs monthly magazine, Fine Line. You'll get complete year-round Cubs coverage, revealing player features, updates on Cubs alumni, and much more. Pick up this month's copy of Fine Line here at Wrigley Field, or order online at Cubs.com.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's Alvarez at third. Fielded cleanly. Throw across by Alvarez is in time for the first out.
Shortstop, number 13, Starlin Castro.
Digging in, Starlin Castro. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Coleman has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really two good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And it's a foul ball. 1-1. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th is set to get underway. Aaron Bunning takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Aaron Bunning.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
They look like they're up against it here. Down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
First delivery to him on the way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Lifted in the air to center field. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Here's Eric Ibar now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And Ibar will lay off that one. It's even at 1-1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Castro into shallow left. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, Castro.
Digging in now, Jordan Pacheco, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
The count now at 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Castro is there for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Chicago took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Travis Wood wins his team-leading 10th game of the year. Aaron Bunning wraps it up for the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors, left 7 men on base. For the Pirates, no runs, 5 hits, 2 errors, they left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Travis Wood. His record is now 10-11. Loss goes to Francisco Liriano, just his 2nd loss of the season. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.